Welcome, everybody, to Week 5 of NFL Primetime. Chris Berman, Booger McFarland, no buys yet, so everybody playing Week 5, holiday weekend, and happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian viewers.
Yes.
Boog, you looked at the card going in, it was like, it's okay.
It was like,
right?
you were like, maybe, possibly, but then it turned out.
Well, we're sitting at 3:30
Yeah.
Eastern, it's okay. And then, my goodness, so why don't we show the folks, including of the early games, 3-1 Green Bay, 3-1 Cincinnati. Here we go from Cincy with a very strong performance by both of these teams, but by most of the players on these teams. We'll get to it. How about that? Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, they were at it early and often.
Back shoulder fade. He's the best receiver in football. Great throw, even better catch.
What a huge game. He had 16-7 to pack. Burrow, do you think he has time in the pot? Now, in August, they said Jamar Chase, like he couldn't catch the ball. I'm not buying it, Booger. They couldn't catch him. It's a touchdown. 16-14 Green Bay at the half. Now, you got to follow us on this. We're already in the fourth quarter. Under 4 minutes to go. Joe Mixon makes a move inside. The Bengals get a 2-point conversion. We're tied at 22. Remember, 22-22. Aaron Jones. Oh, but you want a power run? Get out of my way.
It was a treat today to watch these two running backs, Mixon on one side, Jones on the other.
57-yard run. Mason Crosby, 36-yarder. Over 2 minutes to go. No good. He made 27 straight field goals. All right, everybody misses. Now, Burrow trying to get his team for the win. To Tyler Boyd, 8 yards. Now, youngster, Evan McPherson. Doink! 57 yards. That would have been good if it was in from like 65, but a doinker. We stay tied at 22-22. 21 seconds to go. Rodgers. Adams, who caught 11 for over 200. I mean, unbelievable. So Crosby's going to come in to win it from 51 yards. Oh! You're kidding, it's no good.
You got to trust the wind. Hit it at the right side of the green, let the wind bring it back.
Oh, yeah. Now the coin toss. Poor Mason, been there forever, 15 years. He didn't even win the coin toss, I hate to say it. But Burrow, picked up by Devondre Campbell, and the Packers are in business. Oh, no, we're going to lose, says Burrow. Crosby, 40-yarder to win in overtime. You got to be kidding me. No good.
No.
So he made 27 in a row, but he missed 3 here. Really? Now the Bengals, given what? Their 8th life. Burrow, Chase, you still can't catch, can you?
Unbelievable body control by Chase.
And then McPherson, from 49 yards, it's no good.
At least he touched the flag.
Yeah. He thought it was good. Let's celebrate. We won. I got bad news. What do you mean it?
You didn't make it.
What? So this is like a bad dream. 3rd and 16. Aaron Rodgers. Randall Cobb in traffic. Field goal range. Did I say field goal range?
Oh, reliable, Randall Cobb.
Well, could Mason Crosby be all reliable? 49 yards? He got it. He got it. His first kick was like Stills. Then he was like Nash. Then he was like Young. But in the end, he was Mason Crosby. My goodness. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. The Packers win it in probable fashion. They lost opening day. They've won all 4 since. Bengals fall to 3-2, 25-22. The kickers afterward.
Honestly, I thought the refs were playing a game with us whenever I looked down there and they were doing the no good motion. Honestly thought they were playing a game because I struggled really well and I was real confident that it was going through.
And that was a crazy end to that game. I mean, that's insanity. So the fact that we kept getting opportunities, I mean, you got to give it up to our team, the way we fought to get in that position again. And, I just wanted so badly to come through there.
Well, I'm dating myself before your time, too. Paul Revere and the Raiders song in the 60s. Kicks just keep getting harder to find. But, I mean, as far as other stuff was good, the Bengals, it was a statement game for them, and Green Bay had their hands full right throughout.
You know, the Bengals tried to make a statement, but they're trying to play around their quarterback. He's throwing the football to the other team a little bit too much. Last year, in 10 games, 5 interceptions. This year, so far, 6. Mm-hmm. So in a critical situation, Boom, rather than them going for it on 3rd and 5, they ran the football, settled for a 58-yard field goal. So in a game that they needed to show they could play with the big boys, they didn't. And then on the Green Bay side, Boom, they're still searching for a number 2 weapon. Okay, Devontae Adams was outstanding today. Aaron Jones, Dillon, the running game. Who's going to be the number 2 guy in the passing game? So they struggled a little bit. At the end of the day, though, they won the ball game. But if you're a kicker, if you're Mason Crosby, and you're on that team, put your hand around his shoulder, pat him on the back, because he's been there for you for a long time.
They've done that, and Aaron has said that. Of course, he won that San Francisco game. Like you said, 27.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was something like 44 or 46 since 2019.
Yes.
So we all have days like that.
Some of us have bad
But
days.
in the end, he'll sleep well tonight.
Because we won.
Because they won. So a bunch of 3-1 teams in action. One of them, of course, Tampa Bay, after that Armageddon game that everybody saw last Sunday night. They're home at Tampa against Brian Flores and the Dolphins. Bruce Arians. Well, they cut it loose. We're tied at 10. Tom Brady's thrown a touchdown pass. Maybe I should say Tom Brady's about to throw 2. Antonio Brown can still move like this. He could go all the way. 62 yards. Antonio Brown, 17-10 Bucs. Late second quarter. Of course, Gronk out. They got a lot of tight ends. Cameron Brate from Harvard, 12 yards. And then, how about this for Antonio Brown? He can go long, and they can go short.
He's kind of like Tom Brady's in Tampa version of Edelman or Welker, a guy he relies on, and he's the Bucs' best receiver.
Well, he's unreal, and the Cannons are firing at 24-10 the Bucs. Kobe Brissett for a while had the Dolphins in it. Outside the red zone, Brissett somehow finds Myles Gaskin for 7 yards, and he said, you know what, we did all that. Why don't I do it again? Gaskin caught 10. Dolphins trailed 24-17, but after that, all buck.
Really good wrinkle by the Dolphins offense. Slide it back through the line. Nice little play there.
Now Brady, Leonard Fournette, number 7. Just as powerful, but even quicker wearing a single digit.
Absolutely. Lombardi Lenny.
And he counted to 16, and then Fournette, he's in the end zone. First play of the fourth quarter, 31-17 Bucs. It was Tom Brady. For the first time in his career, Brady, Mike Evans, 34 yards. Now watch that play, and then tell me you didn't, miss it, because the next one is it the same thing? It kind of, it's very similar, and there you go. And for all I know, Evans is going to go to the exact same person. You want another one?
Yeah, I'll give you one. I'll give the guy next to you another one.
So Brady threw for 411, 5 touchdowns in his career. That combination, over 405 TDs, first time he's done it.
That combination there in Tampa is outstanding. They're going to continue to move to the next level. As long as Evans can stay healthy, they have the second best receiving group in the National Football League.
You think Bruce Arians was enjoying this a little less heart murmuring than last week in the rain in Foxborough? Maybe so.
Over the years coaching in this league, did you ever imagine you'd see a 44-year-old quarterback perform the way that Tom is right now?
No, never. And like I said, every day he comes to practice, he's 12. I think it's Jack out there instead of him. He's like a little kid every day.
That's 3 games in a row now. You've been a scrambling machine.
I know. Do I look faster than I feel fast. Do I look as fast as I feel? I don't know. Some QB outside pitches. I leave those to the guys who are much more talented than me. So most of the guys in the NFL would probably make like 30 yards on a run like that. I could turn a 30-yarder into a 10-yarder better than anybody.
You know, he wants to talk about the running despite 5 touchdowns and 400 yards, right? 3-1 Carolina against Philadelphia had lost a few in a row. Both coming, recently been smacked by Dallas. And over the head of Jalen Hurts of the Eagles. What? Rumbling, bumbling, it's a safety. Ooh, they could have used the recovery, the Panthers, but they get a safety like 15-3.
Center quarterback exchange, we work on it every day at practice, inexcusable.
31 seconds left in the half. Jalen Hurts trying to get something on the board before the locker room. Jalen Reagor for a first down. It's going to be 15 yards. 13 seconds left in the half. Hurts to Devontae Smith. Final timeout, Philly. So 4 seconds left. Jake Elliott. Everybody's attempting field goals like near from almost 60 yards out. 58 yards, Elliott, good, but 15-6. So Carolina still in very good shape at home. Last minute, third quarter. Hurts. Time. Open is Quez Watkins. All the way down to the 10. 2 plays later, Hurts. You know he can move it to the outside, but he took a quarterback sneak within 2. 15-13. Field goal, Carolina makes it 18-13. Carolina punting. Oh! TJ Edwards blocks Joseph Charlton's punt. What? The play of the game, John Bradley recovered.
At this point, you could start to see the momentum turn toward the Eagles' favor, and they never let go.
Well, and now they have their chance with under 3 to go at the 6. That he can do. There's Hurts, who hurts Carolina with a touchdown.
They need more of that. Get him on the edge and let him use his athletic ability.
19-18 2-point conversion. Look out. That's nice. Devontae Smith.
Look how smooth he looks on the edge of throwing the football on the run.
21-18 Philly. Sam Darnold looking for Robbie Anderson. Steve Nelson is there. So special teams and defense seals it. Read it all the way.
Outstanding play by Nelson. You could see he was driving on the route as the ball was being thrown. Great play. The Eagles secondary played well all day, Boom.
Yeah, Darius Slay had 2 picks. They had 3 in all. Philly snaps a 3-game losing streak. They win 21-18. This is a team that allowed like 850 yards the last 2 weeks, over 80 points. You wouldn't reckon that's a big win for Philadelphia and kind of an eye-opener. Carolina lost.
Huge win for Philadelphia. Sam Darnold probably played his poorest game of the year, and the Panthers' defense kept him in the game, but they couldn't do it enough.
Well, so that's Carolina. Now, here we go to Pittsburgh, where the Steelers, they beat Buffalo on opening day, but since then, nothing. Denver comes in 3-1. Big Ben. Well, maybe a game in London got him fired up. There's Big Ben there. There's Big Ben here. Here to Deontay Johnson. 50-yard touchdown. And the Steelers lead 7-0 at home. One
of the rare times all year. Big Ben, clean pocket, nice throw by Ben.
And he had several today, didn't he? But not here. Malik Reed sacks him. Bumbo! A.J. Johnson picks it up, and he's going to rumble 10 yards. Ben hurt on the play, wouldn't leave. Well, I mean, if the other team fall. But big Denver defense come to play.
Absolutely.
10-3 Pittsburgh second quarter, 3rd and 1. And Denver takes the pitch at Javonte Williams, hits the seam, and he could go just about all the way. He's down on the 1. James Pierre saves it. And why was that big? There was a penalty. And then Devin Bush with a sack. So they're down at the 1.5. And guess what? They only would get a field goal. That's a big point of the game. It's 10-6.
Never discount hustle and effort, Boom. It's a staple.
And Big Ben, everybody in the deep end. Chase Claypool. He can run and he can stride it. Canadian Thanksgiving, I mean, he's fired up, right? 59 yards. The rookie, Najee Harris, had a big day running and diving. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. At 122 yards. Steelers go into the half with a 17-6 lead. Chris Boswell going to try a 51-yard field goal. And it's good, so they're up 20-6. But wait a minute, leverage penalty on the Broncos. Take the points off the board, give me 15 yards, I'll keep the ball.
Yeah, tough mistake for Vic Fangio's team.
And Big Ben, Claypool, that's how you draw it up between two defenders, 24-6.
Been waiting for big plays from Chase Claypool all season. Today, he showed up.
Give Denver credit. They cut it to 27-19. 4th and goal, 17 seconds to go. Teddy Bridgewater has them there. And again, it's Lucky Pierre. Mr. Pierre, he was big on the play down to the 1-yard line.
Yes.
And he's big in his own end zone. And the Steelers, who hadn't won in a month, they get off the schneid. And they win for the second time this year, beating Denver 27-19. We told you about Harris. Ben threw for 253. Offense, Pittsburgh, better. Of course, a win will make you look like that.
First time all season, I think the Steelers look like they want to look. They rushed the football for 147 yards. The offensive line gave Ben time. They controlled the line of scrimmage. And Ben actually looked like he had something left in the tank. And their defense won the football game for him. So if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, this is the team we thought we was going to see all year. We just saw it for the first time in game number 5.
Right. And Denver, a little early to tell. No knock on them. You play who you're scheduled. They were 3-0 against, at the time, teams were 0-9. I'm not taking anything away from Denver because their defense played okay. But, the last couple weeks, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, so that doesn't mean, they're no good. No, not at all. But their schedule changed. So we'll still see with them.
We're going to see.
And Teddy was banged
Teddy's
up.
got to stay healthy. Teddy was a little banged up, and I think that affected his play.
All right. So we have another team that the Raiders, a lot of 3-1 teams. I think the whole league is 3-1. And guess what we don't have? Yeah, we do. It's up here. It's the Bears and the Raiders. The Raiders. Justin Fields, Allen Robinson, flag on the play. Yannick Ngakoue is going to be called for roughing the passer. Raiders, 3 penalties on the drive. So Fields, Jesper Horsted. Bears take a 7-3 lead.
Yeah, Justin Fields looking good, but he takes a shot there. He can't make it through the entire season taking shots like that.
Nope, he says keep it coming. Raiders go for it on 4th and 1. Josh Jacobs. Bears can play some defense.
They've always had that defense, Boom.
So now, Fields, midfield in Las Vegas. Pumps. Uh-oh. He went down awkwardly and...
Yeah,
wow.
You never want to see the knee do that, Boom, but he is one tough cookie. He'd be back.
Andy Dalton. See?
The Red Rifle.
The starter, the Red Rifle. Dalton, Marquise Goodwin, he's 1 for 1. Fields warming up. Dalton played just 3 snaps. Fields back in. Damian Williams. Oh, that's nice.
They call it the stinky leg. Give it to him, Boom, and take it back.
That's nice. 14-3. Chicago going into Vegas and giving the Raiders all they could handle. Now the Raiders 1st and goal. Josh Jacobs up and in. Take another look. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, close.
Close. They go for 2, don't get it, 14-9. Midway 4th, 7.5 to go, 3rd and 12, Chicago. The Raiders just rushed 3. And Darnell Mooney makes them pay for it. Fields finds him. 6-minute drive. They do get a field goal. Bears 17-9. Derek Carr. Oh. So that was on 4th down. Raiders never really had it going, did they, Bug? They end up losing it to Chicago, which is a big win for Chicago, 20-9.
Huge win for Chicago, and you just wonder where the Raiders' mindset was toward the end of the week with everything going on surrounding their head coach. They never looked quite in it, Boom.
Well, and they paid for it. Now, you want to talk about a game? We have one for you. Browns at Chargers. A lot of field goals we've been showing you. Forget it. We're showing you touchdowns, baby. SoFi Stadium. The uniforms look great. The Browns come in. These are really good teams contending. 3-1. Austin Eckler that's 4th and 2. Own 24 down 27-13. Own 24. They make it on 4th and 2. And the bold move pays off because Herbert runs for a touchdown. And all of a sudden they're in the game 27-21. They're down. 4th quarter. Herbert. I think he's open. That's Mike Williams.
Yeah, just poor communication on the back end. The safety got lost, didn't communicate. Easy touchdown for Herbert.
Big Isles must have got lost. 28-27 Chargers. But here's Baker Mayfield. David Njoku. You think he's open? Can they get him? No, they can't. Here we go back and forth. The Browns go for 2. They get it 35-28. Kevin Stefanski. Wow, this is unbelievable. 4th and 8. Chargers, Herbert, Keenan Allen, another 4th down conversion. They got another one on a penalty. A 4th down conversion. Austin Eckler ties it at 35. You want more? We got more. From the 8, Kareem Hunt. Bang! Touchdown. 42-35 Cleveland.
The best 1-2 running back punch in the league. They dominated today.
Absolutely. 3rd and 5 Chargers own 30. Justin Herbert. Oh, Are you serious? Keenan Allen.
Best throw I've seen in the National Football League all year off of 1 foot right there by Justin Herbert.
And pretty damn good catch, too. Now, Herbert. Little dump to Eckler. He really is he can do it all.
Yeah.
Eckler, spinning, powering, 19 yards. Down 42-41, the extra point. Are you kidding me? Really?
Rough day for kickers.
Tristan Vizcaino misses the extra point. They missed 2. Chargers down 42-41. But the Browns punt. Herbert to Jared Cook. Still runs well, the veteran. 29 yards. Eckler. Let me find it. Wow!
Eckler was trying to go down there to preserve time, but the Browns did something very smart. They picked him up, took him in the end zone. Smart play by the Browns defense.
Well, so Eckler was trying to burn more time. Cleveland got the ball, couldn't convert, and in the end, kind of with those powder blues or semi-powder blues and out west, kind of like, I know Cleveland wasn't, but it was like an old AFL game that I grew up watching, 47-42. First of all, let's put it bluntly. Chiefs-Bills who were playing Sunday night, obviously 2 huge contenders, AFC Championship game rematch. But you want to pick, and Baltimore plays Monday, Cleveland, the Chargers. Those are the 5 big contenders as we speak now. Do you agree with that?
Without a doubt. And I think when you look at what the Chargers did today, led by their head coach, Brandon Staley, their aggressiveness won this football game. Going for it on their own 24, going for it on so many 4th downs, they are not going to be denied. Justin Herbert is playing the quarterback position better than anybody in the National Football League. So they are capitalizing on that by allowing him to get more downs by going for it on 4th down. Defense was optional in this game, okay? If you look at the Browns, they ran the football up and down the field. They controlled the line of scrimmage. So we saw 2 of the better teams in our league go back and forth, and the Chargers just happened to make a couple of more plays. But what an exciting game. We'll see both of these teams in the postseason.
And, again, we didn't realize we were starting right out with it. 4th down in the 3rd quarter on your own, 28, whatever it was, inside your own 30. If you don't get it,
yes,
your ball game is over. Joe Lombardi, offensive coordinator, and head coach Brandon Staley. So in 3 straight weeks, it'd be Chiefs, Raiders, Browns. I think they got Baltimore next. That's a heavy slate. So far, so good.
So far, so good for them.
And Cleveland's, they're fun to watch, too. Patriots, Texans. Off of that game last week, where the Patriots almost beat Tom Brady's Bucks. Now it's going to be easy. They're playing the Texans. Mac Jones, Davis Mills, 2 rookies. Mills, Matt Judon has been quite a pickup New England.
Outstanding. The best defensive free agent signing of the offseason.
And second sack of the drive and game. Field goal Texans. It's 15-9 New England. You heard me. Not New England. Houston leads 15-9. Jones picked off by Lonnie Johnson Jr. Texans they played hard all game for Coach Culley. Mark Ingram. Wait a minute. Back to Mills. It's a flea flicker. These are the Texans. Chris Conley touchdown.
Boom. Those tricky Texans made the defense thing run. Flea flicker over the top, touchdown. Look at that. He sold it. Mark Ingram did a great job of selling it, and then Davis Mills delivered touchdown.
22-9 Houston. Can you imagine? I don't want to say it. Can you imagine what New England would be like if this was a loss? Mac Jones imagined it. He didn't want to hear it. Lobs it into Hunter Henry. Touchdown. 22 all. Now, 2nd and 8 Texans. Jamie Collins just re-signed by New England.
I feel like he's been there 2 or 3 times at least.
He knows the playbook. Texans forced to punt. Brandon Bolden takes the toss outside, weaving beautifully. 24 yards. Checking a goal from the 4. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown! Illegal chip. Flag. Bring it back.
Yeah, uncharacteristic of a Bill Belichick team.
So, 2 plays later, Bolden, wildcat. 1 yard gain, but they can't stop it. It's going to be a chip shot for Nick Folk. He went, wait a minute. It's not raining. It's not way over 50. And I don't even see the uprights. Good. 27 yards, just plain bulk. And the Patriots go on to beat very game Houston Texan team by the count of 25-22. Give it up for Davis Mills, who looked lost. He had 300 yards for Houston, but in the end, New England won.
Davis Mills played outstanding. Mac Jones, even though he threw the interception, it wasn't his fault. The receiver quit on him on the play. He's playing the quarterback position as a rookie as well as you can ask a rookie to.
All right, now, the last unbeaten team, Arizona. Nobody would have had that. And Trey Lance making his second start of any sort in over 600 days. I'll explain it in a minute. Lance, Niners, overthrows Travis Benjamin, Budda Baker. Boy, he's always Johnny on the spot. Opening drive, Arizona defense forces turnover. Kyler Murray, Arizona. Pitch to James Conner. 7-0 Cardinals. Second quarter. Fourth to goal at the 1. Kyle Shanahan. We're going to go for it. We got a mobile quarterback. We got Lance. We got a receiver. But we got Cardinals. Isaiah Simmons, Tanner Vallejo.
Outstanding play call going for it by Kyle Shanahan, but even better play by Isaiah Simmons. A high draft pick showing paying dividends on the goal line.
Oh, Mom didn't want to see that. Oh.
Tough on him.
He got hit hard, but he hung. Meanwhile, Kyler Murray. It's Rondale Moore. I mean, really? He does this every week?
Boom, Rondale Moore is 5'9", so there was not a lot of room for error. He made it all count.
Now Murray. Low ball. That's a little low one on the outside corner, but DeAndre Hopkins says, I'll take it for a touchdown. No, I'm sorry. Missed opportunity, 10-0. He wanted to take it for a touchdown. Now Lance. Brandon Ayuk. Making move. 26 yards. How's that throw? Lance. Debo. Whoa. One more for the road. Debo Samuel, touchdown. 10-7 Arizona.
Great block by Trent Williams. Debo, a very versatile player.
Murray. Time. The little floater. Chase Edmonds. But Dante Johnson rips it out and makes the recovery.
Yeah, they initially called it down, Boom, but we can go back and look at all turnovers. Really good individual play by him.
And so the Niners, again, going to go for it on 4th and 4 near the midfield stripe. Ball tipped by J.J. Watt. And so the Cardinals defense holds again on 4th down. Over 6 minutes to go. Still just 10-7. Murray. Hopkins. 30 yards. Throw it up for the big guy. They're going to get that. Now in red zone. Next play to Hopkins. The other side, catch and throw.
If Devontae Adams is the best, he's number 2. Back shoulder fades, underthrown balls, always favor the receiver. They did for the Cardinals.
So, the Cardinals, 5-0. I will say that we used to do this on the Swami. When you're the last unbeaten team, history says it's good things. Playoffs, often Super Bowls, it's a good omen. By the way, they have not been 5-0 since the St. Louis Cardinals in 1974. I think Cliff Kingsbury was alive then.
We knew it would be a dogfight. I mean, every time we played that team since I've been here, when we were trying to build it that first year, and we still played them tough when they were really rolling, and it's been that way every time. So we knew coming in we'd get their best shot, and they played their tails off. And unfortunately, we got those 4th down stops and found a way to win.
See, 1966 and 1970 were Jim Hart, maybe Charlie Johnson on the first one, but Arizona, I mean, with Murray, he's a magician.
Yeah.
And defensively, they bring it too.
And their defense has gotten better. A couple of years ago, they would have lost a game like this because they didn't have the physicality to play with a team like San Francisco. But because they're more physical, because their defense is stout, you look at Watt, you look at Chandler Jones getting after the opposing team's quarterback, because they can run the football and be a little bit more physical at the line of scrimmage, they can grind out tough games like this. And they did that today. They didn't have their best offensively, but these are games like you're going to have in the postseason where it's going to be ugly. It's not always going to be 30 or 40 points, but they can win those now because I think their mentality of being more physical has changed and it's showing on the field.
And think of Arizona. Well, they were good last year, but in that NFC West, maybe they're the 4th team. No. You know, they're the undefeated team. The Rams are right below them. And now Seattle and San Francisco struggling, right?
Without that, and if you're the
For them, struggling.
correct. And if you're Trey Lance in the game today, there'll be better days. Aaron throws, got it intercepted. Other than that, though, I thought he played a clean game for his first start in the NFL, but he's got to get a lot better with his accuracy.
Yeah, and then he's coming, and Jimmy will be ready shortly, and I wouldn't write the Niners off at all. The Saints, you never know what you're going to get. They're like a box of chocolates at a Forrest Gump. They're in Washington to play the football team. Jameis Winston. Well, you might get this. Bombs away, 72-yard Deontay Harris hurt himself with a hammy there, but it's a touchdown to the chagrin of defensive coordinator Washington Jack Del Rio. 7-3 Saints. Now, need to show you, this is one of the best punting games we've seen in a long time. Blake Gillikin puts this Washington on Gillikin's Island, out of bounds at the half-yard line. And guess what? A quick 3-and-out allows, at the very end of the half, because of the punt, this Winston, Hail Mary, Booger, like 4 Saints were open. That's Marquez Callaway.
Yeah, Jameis Winston does a good job of putting a lot of air on the ball, but give all credit to Callaway. He goes up, times his jump correctly, high points the football, and shame on you, Washington. You're supposed to knock it down.
So the Saints go into the half up 20-13, now 20-16 for it. Taylor Heineke, again, pin deep end zone. I'm telling you, this punting game by Gillikin, and then the way the Saints, at any rate, P.J. Williams with the pick, his second of the year. Winston, Callaway, 12 yards, 27-16, Saints. Heineke, you know, he's got a lot of Minshew in him.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's
Minshew
good and
with a
bad.
haircut, right? Heineke to DeAndre Carter, 26 yards. And then Heineke. You know what? There's something in those green bottles, I'm telling you. 16 yards, field goal range, setting up. Antonio Gibson to touchdown. They missed the 2, so they're down 5. Washington 27-22. But 5.5 to go. Jameis. You get a little of everything, but you get this. Is it fishing season? Because that's Adam Troutman.
Oh, I like that. Jameis, really good throw. If Washington is going to crowd the line of scrimmage, you got to make them pay, and Jameis did.
32-yard pickup, and then at the 19, Winston. He's got Alvin Kamara, Candied Kamara, in the end zone. This was a fun game to watch. And New Orleans, you know, they humble Green Bay. They blow a double-digit lead to the Giants. They go into Washington. They complete Hail Marys. They're interesting every time they take the field.
They are. Jameis, 30 passes today. They open the offense up just a little bit more. If teams are going to crowd them the way Washington did today, Jameis has got to make them pay, and today he did.
And I can't state enough. 3 balls inside the 5 by punter Blake Gillikin from Penn State. He ousted Thomas Morstead, a hero. He was the one with the onside kick in the 09 Super Bowl.
Yes.
And Gillikin said he learned a lot from watching Morstead while he was on the practice squad last year. Giants at Cowboys. Dak Prescott hurt last year against the Giants. Daniel Jones, meanwhile, to Saquon Barkley, incomplete. Hurt again?
Yeah, you hate to see that, Boom. Just after the play was over, basically stepped on somebody's foot and his ankle just ballooned up.
They don't ever have him on the field. It's just a bummer. 12 minutes left, the early second quarter. Prescott, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Wow, CeeDee Lamb flying. Prescott hits him. 10-3 Cowboys.
Outstanding throw. Good catch by CeeDee Lamb.
Now under 5 minutes to go in the half. Jones to Kadarius Toney. That's a toned-up catch and run right
He's
here.
got to get the ball a little bit more for the Giants. Very explosive, their first-round pick.
Giants, red zone. Former Cowboys coach Jason Garrett, of course, calling the plays. I figured there would be nobody over there. Dallas snuffed it out. Jones hurt.
Yeah, Jones is very athletic, and so I understand using his athletic ability, but you got to understand you're the quarterback, and you got to live to see another day. He gets hit really hard, head pounded against the ground, and that doesn't look good.
No, he wouldn't return Glennon in. That's rough sight for Giant fan. Meanwhile, Deontay Booker, though, on 4th and goal, ties the game at 10. But then Dallas, minute to go in the half, less than that. Mari Cooper, touchdown for Prescott, 17-10 Cowboys, halftime.
Yeah, good read. Quick throw by Dak Prescott in the scene.
24-13, 7 minutes to go in the third. Mike Glennon. He's tall. Every week. I mean, Trayvon Diggs has 6 picks in 5 games, at least one every game.
He's the defensive player of the year right now, playing the position better than anyone in the National Football League.
Just under 8 to go in the fourth, a 2-touchdown game. And Dallas going to salt it away. Ezekiel Elliott. Power, speed, end zone. Dallas scores some more. Boy, the Cowboys can ring up some points on you, can't they, Booger? Dallas 44, the Giants 20. And you see all the numbers for Dak, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Well, as we talked about what the Cowboys' formula is, Dak Prescott, 25 to 30 throws. He threw it 32 times today and run the football. That allows your defense to rest, and that defense continues to play outstanding. Boom. They can win in a myriad of ways. They can beat you throwing the football to that outstanding trio of receivers, or they can suffocate you. And now that defense is coming along. Dak Prescott looks really, really good, and they're calling the game that's very suitable for them. I like where the Cowboys are right now.
Well, I mean, as we speak right now, they're the class of the division.
Yes.
Things can change.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
You know, and it's not just, well, all right, the NFC East. No. They play like this.
Yes.
They have, but we're just over a fourth season.
Right? I love it, the 17th
now,
game.
Yeah, right? Now we're talking about 28.2% of the season play. You know what? No one should lose them all. That's just the way I feel about it. The Lions are in Minnesota. The Vikings figure, all right, but guess what? Detroit plays hard every week. Kirk Cousins, Alexander Madison. He goes right down Madison Avenue for a touchdown. 13-3 Vikings.
No Dalvin Cook, no problem. Madison, one of the best 2-backs in this league.
Down 16-6, 4th and 15, Detroit. 4 minutes to go, going for it. Jared Goff sacked by TJ Warner, and that'll do it, right? Because the Vikings are in field goal range. Greg Joseph. Well, I mean, he had a day where he kicked a lot of, that was 49. He made a couple over 50, but now it's the game. So, Detroit, and they're on 39, Jared Goff. Little swing to Amon-Ra St. Brown. First down. Down 16-6. Goff to DeAndre Swift. 21 yards. Lions get field goal, 16-9. 2 minutes to go. Vikings just pick up a first down. 3rd and 7. Madison fumbles. Jalen Reeves-Maybin recovers. My goodness, what a gift. Strip.
Yeah, if you're Madison right there, you got to know when the journey's over. Go down. He's fighting for extra yards when he doesn't need to. And the Detroit Lions taking the moniker of their head coach. They don't quit. They keep fighting.
They do not. 43 seconds to go. Lions down 16-9. DeAndre Swift swiftly into the end zone. They're down 16-15. We talked about this with like 2 minutes to go. If they score, will they go for 2? Yes, they do. Dan Campbell, they're going for 2. Goff. Yes. Daryl Hodges. The Lions. They're going to lead 17-16. 22 seconds to go. 2nd and 4. Cousins. Oh, what a feeling at him. Dancing on the field. 19 yards. Joseph. 54 yards. 3 seconds left. It's up.
No.
Good. Oh, man. Detroit, they've played hard every week, but they're 0-5. The Vikings escape after almost blowing it, but give them credit, they win it clutch at the end. 19-17, Minnesota wins it. Dan Campbell, I can't believe it.
When you see your players give all that they have and you lose that way, it's tough. You know, you don't want that for them. So, but we'll be better for it, you know. And there again, credit Minnesota, but, you know, we made the one mistake that cost us.
Tucker's 66 field goal. Joseph, a big guy like that with tears, I'm good there.
It means something.
I'm good there.
Absolutely.
Well, Urban Meyer, Jags, they haven't won yet. He's some news. Trevor Lawrence, Dan Arnold, Jags hosting the Titans. A fumble, and Kevin Byard, he's been around a while. Tennessee with the ball, touchdown. Second defensive touchdown this year. Tennessee, they lead 7-0, just a minute into the game. James Robinson, cuckoo kachoo, 58 yards. Jags trying to play it. Robinson from the 1. I'm in. They missed the extra point.
Love Robinson. He's a tough runner. He needs the ball more in Jacksonville.
7-6. Ryan Tannehill. A.J. Brown. Pushed out near the pylon. First down, Tennessee. Same drive, second quarter. You think Derrick Henry's going to get
You think?
one? And if he doesn't run it in on this play, we'll run it the next time. Derrick Henry, touchdown. He'd have 3, 24-13, Tennessee. Did I say he had 3? There's another one. 16th game with multiple rushing touchdowns. And the Titans increased their lead to 31-13. Trevor Lawrence trying for a miracle. Ruled a touchdown. Jags fans say yes, but another look.
Yeah, really good job up by him there, Boom. Keeping his knees off the ground right there. Able to get it in there.
Touchdown overturned. Carlos, you can run, but you cannot hide from Tennessee on 4th and goal. So they don't get in the Jags. And then who would you finish the game off with?
The hammer.
Derrick Henry, 130 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jags 0-5. They've lost 20 straight. The record is, I never thought we'd approach it. Tampa 76-77 when they first came in the league, 26 straight. Just want to throw this in there. Second player in NFL history, Henry. Multiple games with 100 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns in the first 5 games. Sounds like a lot. The reason I'm reading it, the only other one, Jim Brown. I think Derek will take that.
Yes, he'll take that.
In London, first of a bunch of London games from the frozen tundra of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Hello. The Falcons leading 3-0. Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts. First down Falcons. Maybe Pitts had to go across the pond to be, well, there's his first NFL touchdown, the number 4 overall draft pick.
Good to see him be heavily involved in the offense. They drafted him that high. They need to use him.
10-0 Atlanta. Second quarter. Ryan. Pitts one-handed.
You start to see the talent showing. One-handed catch. He's a matchup nightmare, Boom. 6'4", 240, runs 4.4 in the 40.
Ryan. Over the middle to Hayden Hurst. And it's all Falcons at this point. They lead it 17-0. Zach Wilson. Hero last week, Jets, but Jalen Hawkins picks him off. He's been picked off 9 times.
Yeah, a few too many interceptions. Got to know where the windows are open and, more importantly, when they're closed.
20-9. 8 minutes to go. Wilson. Denzel Mims. Not Pims. They drink a lot of Pims over there, but Mims. 27 yards. Here come the Jets. Michael Carter, 20-15. I don't know about Clam Crowder over there. They have more like fish stew.
Yes.
The Jamison Crowder with the 2-point conversion catch at 20-17. Ryan. Pitts, there's that between defenders.
Yeah, that was a backbreaker right there. You thought the Jets may be able to get back in it, but Pitts almost sealed the deal.
Catches 9 for 119. Ryan. Olamide Zaccheaus. He's able to get across the first down marker under 5 minutes to go. Falcons looking to push it away. They do. Mike Davis. Touchdown. Atlanta. Matt Ryan. 342 yards. He, among a limited group with 5,000 completions. My arm hurts just thinking about that. But the Falcons go across the pond in the first London game and beat the Jets, who apparently were not flying on the Concorde. Well, as it turned out, Book, what an exciting day. Both tremendous and then some not so tremendous. What sticks out to you?
Yeah, a lot of missed extra points today, a lot of missed field goals, block punts, all these different things. The special teams, as we round into quarter number 2 in the NFL, special teams have got to pick it up. We focused a lot on offense and defense. Special teams lagging a little bit behind here.
Well, as you know, the 3 or 4 plays, even between a team that's here and a team that's here,
yes,
can spell the difference. And so my game ball is someone who shined and then some on special teams. First-year Saints punter Blake Gillikin. He was off Gillikin's Island. He had Skipper with him. He had the professor, Marianne, Ginger, Thurston B. Howell, 3 times for the Saints against Washington. Out at the 1. You don't think he can do it again? Look, how do you do that? That's out of what, maybe the 2.5? And then another one down inside the 2. Little things spelled victory for the Saints thanks to Gillikin.
Without a doubt. Almost like he had a little spin on it. For me, Boom, I'm going with Devontae Adams. The Packers don't have a true number 2 receiver, but they have a number 1. 11 catches, 206 yards, and 1 touchdown. And for him to do it over and over and over again, when you know he's getting the football, when you know that's where Aaron Rodgers is looking, when you know in crucial situations, how does he get behind the defense? When you know the ball is coming to him, he is outstanding. He is the best receiver in the National Football League, and he had a day today.
I mean, they're not the only pair that they talk to each other with their eyes,
yes,
or maybe one little more, but
yes,
they sure do. There's not a translation dictionary. It's just between those two. Well, look, holiday weekend, and what do we have on tap? We have a game some of us are slightly interested in an AFC Championship game rematch. Bills at Chiefs. Can't wait to see our buddy Scott Van Pelt with this one. Scotty?
Can't help but think Boomer's a little bit conflicted here, right? Andy Reid against the Wagons in Buffalo. They met twice last year, both in the regular season and the AFC Championship game. Buffalo, a much different outcome in this one. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen ready to go. This Buffalo team, I don't know if they were on a mission, but they played like they wanted to let the Chiefs know what the deal was from the jump. Allen, 9-yard touchdown run there. They lead 7-3. Beginning of the second. Patrick Mahomes avoids the pressure. And that's the first grab for Josh Gordon since being reinstated to play. Good to see 19 back out there. Stay well, young man. Mahomes got time and a bazooka for a right arm, and he finds Byron Pringle. Touchdown. Chiefs lead 10-7. Bills. Speaking of a bazooka, zing! What a pass from Allen to Emmanuel Sanders. Another look at this one. Perfectly placed, and the Bills take the lead back 14-10. They wouldn't trail again. Bills next drive. 3rd and 8. This is a great look at the remarkable arm of Allen on a rope to Stephon Diggs. It was loose in the secondary. That would lead to a field goal, 17-10. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Allen. See him direct right there to Dawson Knox. His turn it upfield, big boy. And he's got as many touchdowns as any tight end in the game. Halftime lasted a while. Thunderstorms in the area, more than an hour of delay as the rain and the lightning were in town. Gave the Chiefs a chance to regroup. Would they capitalize? Trailing 24-13, Mahomes to Tyreek on 3rd and 5, threw his hands into the hands of Micah Hyde, who is a ball hawk. Probably would have been stopped short of the first down, but this is clearly much worse for the Chiefs as it turns into a touchdown, and the Bills' lead has grown to 31-13. 4th quarter, it's 31-20. Allen. He was dangerous with his legs in this one. Oh, in honor of Boomer. What? He leaps the defender, gets the first down, then leader in the drive. Allen to Zach Moss, working his way into Chiefs territory. Then it's Allen again. Design run. He's got a wide avenue, slides down, and then one more time, he finds Emmanuel Sanders for a touchdown. They extend the lead, and the Buffalo Bills go into Arrowhead, just a regular season game, and Allen said afterwards, you'll probably make more of it than you ought to. Give him credit for that. Whatever it meant to them, it was a victory and an emphatic one. You'll see them next on ESPN Monday night against the Titans. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, who have dropped 2 straight at home and are 2-3, come to the nation's capital to take on Washington.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Hey, we do this every week.
Every week.
I mean, if you're just joining us for the first time, make it a habit, will you? Because we do. For Booger, I'm Boomer. Thanks for watching NFL Primetime.